do like marketing for her, something like that, to help her spread something. And this goes way back. I see Diva in the picture. So there's what? Diva was 2009. That Hi everyone, welcome back to No Light Tarot. My name is Hallie, so grateful to have you all. Let's get into this reading. I'm really excited to be doing this. Please make sure you subscribed, comment, but please be respectful and like the video so I stay in your feed. So recently, since Diddy has been exposed, there's been a lot of talks about who's next. I've always said this since I did my first Diddy video that I strongly believe Jay-Z is next. That's energetically what I picked up on, and I see it being very evident, especially with things that have been coming out lately. Now, he is going to be next. Obviously, they're going to like push this Jay-Z thing, this Diddy thing for the next 2-3 years. But in the process, in the interim, because there always has to be one villain at a time. After the next 2-3 years, Jay-Z will be next. I've said this from the very beginning of my Diddy videos. And I can't corroborate because other people have told me, the other psychics have said, I don't watch other psychics, so I don't know. I don't condone or support any other psychic or medium. I just read what the cards tell me. I pick up energies. So I haven't watched any other video about it. So, except for Jaguar Wright, but she's not a psychic. And I've been watching her for like 5 years. So, I wanted to do this. This is Jason Lee versus Beyonce. I wanted to do this because a lot is coming out about Beyonce recently and Jay-Z, and just the whole dynamic. And I was watching this guy called Storm Monroe on YouTube, and I hadn't watched him in a while actually, and I was eating my dinner the other night, and I popped on the TV and he was on my screen. So I was like, let me watch this, because it said Beyonce freak off something, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. So I popped it on and I saw him talking about going through Beyonce's career and how he believes she is let's say into the dark side, and this is something I have believed for quite some time. I would tell people, they would call me crazy, because I've met people that have worked with her. I've met people that have worked with Jay-Z. I've been told some very crazy things that I never thought was possible until until I lived in Hollywood. Excuse me. I know I started coughing as soon as I did this video. Very strange. But something that I see very strongly about Hollywood, and I've said this for years. When I started doing these videos on Instagram, about 4 years ago, I said that all celebrities need to make right with God. If you have done anything, come forward, be honest, apologize, and make amends. Because it's going to be dug up. Basically, what's happening right now is the truth is being revealed, and nobody is safe. So I see here that Jason Lee, I saw like a snippet of Jason Lee. He pulled up something Jason Lee said. And somebody actually in the comment section told me to watch Jason Lee's video. I stopped watching Jason Lee quite a while ago. Full disclosure, I know someone who knows him. We're actually supposed to do a podcast together. That was also supposed to be on Kiss. It's called Kiss, right? But I don't know. I didn't get good vibes from her. But so she knows him. She knew him, and long story short, she didn't have very good things to say about him. I don't go by that. But I just get very attention-seeking energy from Jason Lee. Now, he is a Sun and Leo, and Sun and Leo is the dark side. Can be that, where they're very egocentric. They want the energy to be about them, But I see here that people will be like, is he just trying to take the attention away from Jaguar Wright? I don't think that's true. I just think he's being a Leo. And Leos tend to be very self-centered sometimes. They want the energy to be on them. They want everybody to focus on them, which is the shadow side of Leo. I love Leos. It's one of my favorite signs. But they can be very gossipy. And they can also be very self-centered, which is very evident in him, in my opinion. So I pulled up the past, present, and future and general energy. And with the past, I just feel like there's a lot of bitterness coming from his end. And this is sometimes how I felt. Truthfully, I think that there can be animosity between gay men and women, and we don't talk about it. We don't talk about sometimes some of the meanest things, and it's a very toxic feminine trait that I think can be represented in some gay men and a lot of women, which is not to say that because you're feminine you're gay. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying as a culture, I think sometimes there's a lot of tension between gay men and women. In fact, a lot of the very nasty things to me, I mean, I've had wonderful gay male friends. I'm not talking about that. But I think this culture of like being catty and mean, which is a feminine trait, it's prevalent in women, but it is prevalent in some gay men in the culture, creates a lot of tension. And I see that tension here. I think Jason, and I'm not a Beyonce fan, I say it all the time, I think Jason has some resentment towards Beyonce. And it's interesting, he's not going for Jay-Z, he's going for Beyonce. And that's what I'm talking about this tension that is prevalent between, and come for me all you want, I talk about experiences here, so say what you want, or I really couldn't be bothered. But I just speak the truth here, and there is that energy in women, and there is that energy in some gay men, that we can be jealous of one another. And in Jason Lee, I see jealousy, strong jealousy. So with King of Coins from the past, I see here, and I didn't watch the full thing that he said. I really can't watch Jason Lee that much. I watched a clip of him saying that he went to Beyonce, he went to Diddy. He just talks in riddles, and I don't like riddles. Just tell me the truth, you know. So that's why I don't really pay attention to him. He talks in riddles and rhymes and code, and I'm like, listen, I don't have time. I don't have an hour to hear what you could just say in 5 minutes. Typical New Yorker. But with King of Coins, I see here that he had a proposition for her. He had a proposition for her to do like marketing for her, something like that, to help her spread something. And this goes way back. I see Diva in the picture. So there's what? Diva was 2009. That album is my favorite Beyonce album. Oh my gosh. I Am Sasha Fierce. My favorite Beyonce album of all time. It's so beautiful, that album. Like I said, I still love her music. I'm not crazy about her, but I love her music. So I see them going back even Diva times. And trust me, I don't know a lot about Jason Lee. I'm just picking up energetically that he's known them for a long time. He's always wanted to like be... I see, you know, like a dog when I'm not saying he's a dog. I'm just getting the same analogy of when a puppy's like trying to reach for something and the owner's like, go away. Like the owner is Beyonce, like, go away. And he's like, please, like me, please, you know? And she's like, yeah, whatever. Because she never really trusted him. And I see here, he's like looking at her like, you can make me money. If I run in the same circles as you, you'll help me. So he's tried for years and years and years. Something that's really rubbed me the wrong way about Jason Lee is that he always has to say who his friends are. I have friends who are in the entertainment industry. Some of them are famous, some of them are not. But you'll never hear me say, oh yeah, my friend this person. Oh yeah, my ex-boyfriend that person. You know, like if you have to name drop like that. In my personal life, I do it to explain who I dated. But on live TV, I think it's very tacky. Very, very tacky. So anyways, I see him trying. He wanted, and Peridot, that's so funny. Peridot is the Leo gemstone. So I see him trying, doing marketing and stuff, And she's like, no, 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 no. She basically was like, we're never going to be friends. She didn't say it to him, but his energy, her energy was very closed off towards him. Very closed off. And I've seen that in some Leos, they don't take it well. You know, she is a Virgo. They do say Virgos and Leos don't get along. I've seen that very strongly too. Like I said, Leo is one of my favorite signs actually. Leo, Scorpio, and Virgos too. A lot of my good friends are Virgos. But I'd say Leo, Scorpio, and Geminis are my 3 favorite signs. Other signs I love too, but just those signs fascinate me. Even if I'm not really cool with them. In fact, I don't have that many good Leo friends. I just find them... My family members that are Leos, I absolutely love. With friendships, not so much, but my family members, I love them. Okay, so let's see. Present, 8 of Cups. So he's still hoping to have some kind of friendship with her. And I think he's baiting her by saying all this stuff. It's not going to work because she's doing Virgos to staying silent. And he might even offer her like an apology and say, you know what, I'm really sorry, in the next year or two. Say, I just needed money at that time, something like that. And she's just like blocked off, completely blocked off. So with 7 of Wands being the future, I see, like I said, him coming back to her and being like, you know, I'm really, really sorry. He has a low-key obsession with her. He has a low-key obsession with her. I don't know what it's based on. Well, obviously, Justice, Ace of Swords. But I see a potential lawsuit. What's the lawsuit about? He wants to get her attention in all kinds of ways. This is not very healthy. And I'm not a Beyonce fan, trust me. But Jason Lee, how he's approaching this is not very healthy. He just wants her to see him. 10 of Cups, Temperance. He's kind of obsessed with Beyonce. And he wants to be... And this is something I've noticed too about Leos. They can kind of be like the ultimate mean girl, you know? Like the popular one, everybody needs to be friends with them. Which is not bad, but you need to have substance. You know, you can't be... I've actually stopped being friends with some Leos, 2 Leos recently, because they can tend to be very gossipy. And because they're very gossipy, people don't trust them, you know? And he needs to work on building himself as a trustworthy person instead of forcing people to like him. You know? I don't know if that makes any sense, but anyways, that's what I have for you guys. I love you all. Please write in the comment section. Please be respectful. Take care.